do business. Alright, we got a new Pope too, which is great. This Pope likes me, so we're well in position now to found the Holy Roman Empire. You've been spending a lot of time talking to Roland de Bretagne recently. He's not only loyal, but also wise, amiable, and very good company. You find you have many things in common. A good and stalwart friend. Kind of wish there was a Seek mod. It would be ahistorical, but still, that'd be an interesting point, Viking Sword. One thing I will point out, actually, so we're coming near the end of... Oh, did we lose the stream? Okay, good. We're back, I'm told. It's probably going to take a little while to... everything to cycle through, but war isn't going quite as I thought it would. I lose more men per battle than I'd planned, and the siege is going on forever. More manpower and more siege weapons are what I need. Perhaps a friend could assist me with this. I always ask for monetary help. Steel wins battles, gold wins wars. Waldesian heresy. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to reassign my chaplain. Okay, let's just take a minute. I'm gonna stop pretending that I don't pause this game. So let's again, I always hate doing this because actually I've got a better chaplain, so we'll fix that first. I always feel like it's a waste not to be doing cultural tech, however, heresy's no joke. So in this case, once we finish with the Waldesians, seeing as we've already kind of committed to using our chaplain in other ways, we'll then stamp out the Slavic faith. And that'll kind of put us in a position to claim Saxony and start working on that when we have to. Did I get the Devil Spawn Child yet? No, I've had like the Portal to Hell event happen, but just open up your World Conquest game. Something must have bugged when you joined the game. It gave you 1 million prestige piety and 915k gold. So Space Botany, this happened to me when the Horse Lords patch came through. But you said just open. So was it a game that you'd started before Horse Lords came out? Maybe. Waldesian heresy, best heresy. Kill the heretics! They had good beliefs. Murder them all! Dear Bishop Embert, my duties to my family and my vassals disallows me to help you at this moment. I am not Bishop Embert. I hope the war will turn to your favor, and I wish for you to win the war quickly. I'll manage somehow, and I have a negative 20 opinion of my friend who's apparently too cheap to help out. Yeah, so Space Botany, that I've actually saved a game that turned out like that. If you're playing Iron Man mode, may I congratulate you on all the achievements that you got. You notice some of these de jure wars that have been going on have actually helped me get a little bit closer to the vassal limit. So the infighting of the vassals is actually helping me out as well. You got a 40 martial heir, played as the Mongols, he converted to Sunni. Needless to say, he is no longer breathing. Oh, come on, Space Botany, everybody. Everybody had that happen to them. There's no way you could have known what happened, or it was gonna do that. Alright, let's ask him for money again. I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I'm burning up with fever, my nose is running, and my head feels as if someone is banging something hard against it. Please don't kill me. I need to found the Holy Roman Empire. He's 34, strapping young lad. I'm constantly sending this bishop letters for money. My letter to Bishop Embert could have gotten lost in any number of ways, and truthfully, sometimes I wished it would. The shame of having to ask a friend for help gnawed at me until I got the Bishop of Embert's response. He joined my war, so I gain opinion of him, but I could care less for his, what, 50 troops? My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? Well, I only have the option of threatening, so let's go for that. And I woke this morning feeling much better. It seems that my illness has passed. Alive! Daufreda is probably pregnant with a girl again. And 4 wealth. I'll pretend I'm happy with that. Honored King, I ask your forgiveness if I have done something to offend. I obviously wouldn't dream of associating with any faction conspiring against you and your enlightened rule. You are forgiven. So let's just take a quick second here and see what's going on with factions. Okay, we're good to go here, so let's move on to Phase 2. So again, we've got the Duchy of Valois. We're going to change the capital to Paris, and then Ames would be the next step, so... embrace the Carolingian Renaissance. What will that do? It'll turn me French. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't see a reason for doing that right now. So I think here we're just gonna continue with the war. And then we'll figure out what to do with all of our new vassals. Good form of vassal merchant republic, if you want to know. Yeah, how do you do that, Vikings World? I didn't know that you could make your vassals become a merchant republic. Yeah, so Bookfish 35. I think what I think you need to basically be Frankish culture. I don't know if it's just the amount of territory you own, or quite what sparks that. But it's basically a Carolingian event. Or well, I mean, it's in the title. Sorry, it's a Charlemagne event. I don't oversee the effects of doing that in the game. I think, well, I mean, it's a matching culture thing. So if you have differences of culture, that can affect people's opinions of you. But as a whole, you're not going to see, like ridiculous changes, I don't think. There can be some situations where you get combat bonuses depending on the kind of culture that you change to, but I don't believe French gives you any of those kinds of bonuses. Retinues give an unlanded character the capital of a city, which also has to be the capital, then give him the duchy. So when you're saying it has to be the capital of my empire? Asser of the Waldesian Uprising declared the West Frankian Waldesian revolt on King Karl of West Francia. Well, looks like it's time to show these folk... Well, actually, they'll probably wipe out the Lombards, which is nice. But I think it's time that we show them some Old Testament theology. A lot of rules and no mercy. Okay, so if I'm getting this correct, Vikings World, so we take an unlanded character, we give them a city first, and then from that city we give them the duchy, And that duchy is what becomes the Merchant Republic, am I correct? Yeah, it's not 14,000 heretics. My king, I'm pleased to report that the majority of the population in Vevere, is that... Yeah, that's the seat of the Waldesian heresy. Excellent. Let's slow it down and get him to start working on these heathens. Another daughter, of course. I guess we need to go punch these guys now. The city has to be the capital of the holding. Now... I mean, I guess Genoa is already the capital, so I don't need to worry about that too much. But wouldn't it... Oh no, it wouldn't, because if he's unlanded, then he's gonna take the castle. Let her rot. Actually, I should ransom some prisoners. That'll be good for creating those titles. We'll take it one step at a time, though. We need to deal with some Waldesians. You are correct. However, the character doesn't have to be unlanded. I could as well give him the county to an already established baron, and the city of the duchy must be a coastal province. Right-click on the city, make it the capital. Well, I mean, in the case of Genoa, it's already the capital, right? Oh god, I thought we'd be done this war already. Oh, Vikings World, never say it's simple. I have got a preternatural ability to screw up menus in Crusader Kings 2. I've had an entire chat embarrassed for me as I just stumbled over the entire screen to try and find a way to find an appropriate duchy. I bring failure with UIs to levels that people never thought possible. Bookfish, don't think we'll ever be bored with this game. I'm certainly not. I've got... I have nowhere near the amount of time that other people do in this game, but... I mean, like I said, there's always something new, and if you... You know, I think if you're feeling like you've sort of seen it all inside of this, it's probably just because you've been focused on one type of ruler, so maybe like Western Europeans, because that's the history we're most familiar with. You know, I kind of peeked around at some of the other options. I played a game in India, and I had a blast. I haven't done it on stream. That's kind of one of my private games. And CPO Williams, we did a game. Him and A. Newcomb, we played a little roundup in England. They're all convinced I'm going to betray them, so I have to try and convince them otherwise. But yeah, I mean, like, and this is the big thing, right? Is like I've definitely learned that playing the game single player and playing it multiplayer are two like night and day differences. So if you ever get tired of, you know, the AI, to actually add a human element, friend or foe, is just, you know, an incredibly rewarding experience in my side. There's the last Gupta in India in Charlemagne. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Oh, okay. War is done. So 100 prestige and the Kingdom of Lombardy. 53 out of 35. Look at that. All right. So we'll make him stand down. All right. What do we need for the Holy Roman Empire? We need to buy off the Pope. So it cost me 225 to... Oh, he likes me 98. I think in this case... That sucks. Alright, we'll do diplomatic relations. If not, I'll have to send my chaplain over. Hey, welcome back, Loopy. Yeah, I'm wondering if they just got added or something. Oh no, they're all like under 10%. Alright, so I lose Lombardy for an inexplicable reason. It's my brother-in-law. I didn't think that that would... I didn't actually think that would affect it, but I guess it does. Okay, so the fact that I would lose Lombardy on succession tells me I need to get this in an empire as soon as possible. This is the part that's going to be a little painful, so... First thing I'll say, so the territories I need will be Paris, eventually Ames, and Vermandon. Actually, speaking of which, let's make it a capital. Currently we have Flanders, which will actually, giving this away will actually be very good for reducing my domain size. But I don't quite want to do that yet. I kind of want to piece that out once it creates the Duchy of Orleans. Oh, we got technology. Oh. I should probably get my Spy Master doing something more productive as well. So I'm really putting off dealing with the domain management. "90 years old and have 102 family members. Trying to become the ruler of Greece as the Byzantine Duke was a pain. You're not good enough to pull that off." Yeah, I think the oldest I had was like 86. Oh, played with God mode, so that helps the age. I really gotta try this God mode mod now. Okay, so Flanders, if I can, I want to keep Flanders intact. Ames and Paris. Okay, actually, so first thing I need to check is, am I actually setting myself up for an impossible task? So Flanders, Vermandon. Okay, I can get rid of that one. Oh no, I can't. That's... Jesus, I'm an idiot. Artois and Flanders. Yeah. Bruges, Ghent. Cleve. Anjou can't be... Yeah, there we go. So can I make the Duchy of Anjou? I can. If the game crashes on me, I'm going to be so upset. Because I know it's not going to have saved the... It's not going to save the capital change, and it probably will be halfway through the war. Alright, let me catch up with the chat. 300 hours of play. None of the characters you've ever played reach an age above 75. This doesn't look good, guys. Let's see what I can do here. that's optimistic, but sorry guys, I'm gonna go into the guts for a minute. Alright guys, I don't think I can rouse this thing from its slumbers. What I'm gonna do now is jump into the game just to sort of see the damage. I might call it at this point. We'll probably be ending about an hour earlier than I normally would for the stream, but it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning for me, and again, I'm not running on a lot of sleep. What I might try and do, if there isn't a lot to fix in this game, I might try an alternative game. We'll see kind of what the mood is for that, or if people just kind of primarily want to see, see, not only do we not have Lombardy, we actually don't have the Heresy as well. Tell you what, okay, we'll play long enough to sort of catch up to where we were before. And actually, no, so we'll catch up to where we were before, and I think this will give me a chance to handle my title distribution off stream, because I know that can be really tedious to watch. I have a feeling I'm going to need to break up Flanders, but I know I can create Anjou, and we'll just see. We'll see how much more I need to do. So, Roland, wake up! You got work to do. I'm sure he's not a heretic. Oh, and you know what? The next thing that we can do, do we have heresy? Nope. Do we have the Pope that likes me? If we do have a Pope that likes me. Alright, maybe we'll be able to found the Holy Roman Empire then. Okay, pause. Offer the peace. 98. Okay, so something changed. Ah, it's because I have territory that he wants. Cool. Oh yes, and Vikings World, you mentioned retinues, so I do need to build up some of those. I've got room for 4K. I'm going to still sit on my wealth for now. The reason for that is just I've got my business focus, and I'd like to make these titles before I make that long-term military investment. I mean, in the end, the biggest worry that we have is the Umayyad Empire with their 9,000 troops. That is a problem to deal with. But currently my money will give me enough for some mercenaries. And I have a feeling we can probably wheel and deal our way to a stronger force. In fact, I think my overall force should be larger now that I took Italy. Looks like I'm at about 9,000, so I should be able to hold them off. And once I deal with my vassal limit, that should be fixed. So, priorities for next session. Get a friggin' son. Found the Holy Roman Empire, capture the rest of the territory, Saxony, Brittany, and then we kind of go back to our decision here in terms of whether or not we want to unite Christianity under our banner or go straight for the Reconquista. Yes, and of course we can always borrow from the jury and then expel them, although that sounds like a fantastic way to stay in the Middle Ages. Alright, let's take a minute here, and we will make it the capital. Actually, okay, still 4K. It's a lot of titles we can make. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pause it here. So, here's a question for you guys. I'm okay with doing a little more streaming. In terms of Crusader Kings 2, I think I'm done tonight. But I don't mind doing sort of maybe another one of the other games that I play, especially something maybe a little smaller or lighter. Is there something you guys would like to see? Or would it be better that I call it and maybe we just host somebody tonight? I'm easy either way. I want to try and put on the best show that I can, especially because there's so many new people here. But I also don't want to, I don't want to make an assumption in terms of what you guys want to watch. So obviously, I kind of know that I'm committing myself to less sleep because I think usually when people are given the options, they're always going to say do more. But I'd love to get some feedback in terms of what you guys would like to see. Adventure Capitalist and Minesweeper. There's no Minesweeper on Mac, Endors. I will do a paint drying stream for you, though, and one that's not Bob Ross. This is arguably the worst one I could have turned into a duchy, actually, because it will not reduce my... It'll not reduce my... vassal limit. Although I did have an idea. So what am I at for duchy? I'm okay for duchies. So the Pope wants Orvieto. Oh, drat. I don't think I can make the duchy, though. Yeah, he owns that, so can't be sneaky. This war of mine. That's an interesting one. I'm not entirely sure I could sustain the full playthrough for it. But actually, this war of mine was one I was meaning to do a proper stream of. All right, hope you guys... oh, never mind. This war of mine would be interesting, actually. So many vassals. What am I doing? Okay, here's a better way to do this. Specifically the counts that hate me, actually. Okay, I don't have counts that hate me. No, you know what? I should be doing this off stream anyway, so. Paint drying, painting happy little trees that have happy little accidents. War of mine. Cook Serve Delicious. Oh, Cook Serve Delicious would be fun. Dota 2 Whispercast. Only stats and strategies that the players didn't do. Okay. I'm gonna go outside, Crusader King. I actually like a lot of these suggestions, so now I've got too many. I don't think Dota 2 is going to be that popular, but let's do a round of Cookserve. I'm not going to do too much of it because I'm on a New Game Plus playthrough. But Cookserve Delicious is a really charming game. So for those of you who are not familiar with this game, it's a game where you play a chef. You're running your own restaurant. So kind of a little business sim. And it's got some of the best sound design I've ever heard in a game. It makes me hungry playing it, first of all, and well, you'll get to hear it. Like it's a really well made little title. If you've not played it, I mean, I think it's worth it on its own. If you don't mind waiting, it'll go on a very reasonable sale come the holidays. But this is to me one of those games that really should be in everybody's library. And hopefully I'll show you why. By the way, for those of you who were... Actually, no, if it's Crusader Kings 2 only, I know the people I'll be hosting probably won't be Crusader Kings 2, but I would appreciate it if you guys hang around for a little bit, because I'm pretty sure tonight there will be somebody who I host who I think is doing something really worthwhile, and would encourage you guys to hang around to show a little support for a bit, but we'll do that. Okay, Daily Fortune. Don't care. Safety inspection. Oh, this is going to be nuts. So New Game Plus is ridiculous. As you can see from the angry eyebrows, it's extreme difficulty. It's time for your 5-day inspection. An inspection inspector will come to your restaurant a few times today for an hour or so and observe how quickly you respond to chores. As a result, the wait time for chores before expiring is dramatically decreased while she's in the restaurant. You'll need to build your active menu so that you have less trashy dishes and rodent-contributing food, as well as having foods that are quick to prepare. Miss 2 chores and you'll be given a harsh report, which could result in some bad buzz. We've got menu rot, weather alert. So actually, this seems like a good day for I mean, fish makes dishes, but that would be a good one. Ice cream, coffee, maybe not wine. Love your restaurant. I'm a local blogger and plan to write a great review of your food, so I hope the extra buzz helps. And we can upgrade our French fries. Okay, so let's just gut the menu. Start with coffee. Oh, we've already bought... Yeah, so we bought ice cream. Can I upgrade? Nope. You're going to stream for the first time tomorrow, Bloodglade. What are you streaming? Don't think making people cringe is awesome. Ah, come on, Bloodglade. Around this time last year, I did the Extra Life event. I had no idea what I was going to do with casting. I actually asked Lethal Frag, also known as Matt McKnight, the guy who does Pinball and Faster Than Light and all of that on his streams. And he said, just have fun with it. People like watching people who are having fun. Mistakes are part of the process. You are here, so you know that the standards are not very high. And I think you're going to have a great time. The one thing I will say, though, is even if there's nobody in your chat, keep talking. Because if somebody stops by a channel, you need to give them a reason to stay there. That's the only thing that I would say to somebody starting out. Portal 2? Good choice. Do you have a friend you're going to play it with, or...? Why can I never remember the... Okay, so what I'm doing... I should actually be explaining how this game is working. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for foods that are good on rainy days. Ideally ones that don't create a lot of mess. Baked potato is really complicated. Well, not... I mean, compared to other stuff, it's not that complicated, but... This is a big dish one, but it's good for the rain. It's actually really easy to prepare, so I think I might just take the hit on that. Sushi is a... rain food. I mean, this is a risky one, but it might turn out. Banana Foster. I think that'll be too many fattening items on Menu. I used to know what everything was. Well, if I'm complaining about fatty food, that's going to be a problem. Oh, soup would be a nightmare. Okay. So definitely coffee, ice cream, not doing wine. Will do fish. And sushi's got menu raw, so I can't afford to do that. So I can do chicken and just not... Yeah, you know what? Chicken's the way to go. This should be a... It's not an ideal menu by any means, but I think it'll do what I need it to do. You can't predict how people will receive your stream. If it's genuine, then you'll be fine either way. Yeah, but you're a sociopath. And you do have a friend you'll be playing with. Okay, well that's great, because like there's one thing to say, Superior Blaze, who comes by here, I think one of the big features about his stream is that he actually interacts very well with other people. I actually would argue, this isn't a criticism actually, this is a good thing about him, I believe he is actually a better streamer with somebody, and especially with Kite 260, than on his own. That's not to say his stream isn't good on its own, but I think the qualities that make him good to watch are actually better when he's streaming with Kite. So having a friend can actually be a really good one. Sorry guys, I know I'm seeing the drop in numbers already and kind of boring people, but let's do it. Alright, so if you guys haven't seen New Game Plus, prepare for hell. I usually don't wind up talking a lot during these. It's been a long time since I've done coffee. Oh yeah, and we ended on a perfect day last time too. That was a fat finger there. So I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds on this one, but both the sounds that people give when they get their orders and just the sounds of making the meal are great. Oh man, I shouldn't have done this actually. Damn it. I think I served a fish with a head still on. Or I didn't season it, maybe. I'm sorry I'm not reading chat, guys. This is definitely a demanding game. Although, one of the easier menus I've had to do, I'll admit. All the stuff I've screwed up has been because I don't know how to use a keyboard. Oh, damn it. The one thing I don't like is it doesn't let you remake menu or items that you know you screwed up. Coffee with 5 sugars? Enjoy your Monster Energy drink, sir. Coffee creamer and 5 sugars. Frappuccino? I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm good. I am not good. Take my frustrations out on a chicken. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a screwed up order. Or maybe it's not. I see chat moving. I haven't had a chance to look yet. I'm just waiting to see this litany of, oh my god, what is this guy doing? So I should let you know, for those of you who don't know, in Vancouver there's actually a gaming... I screwed it up! There's a gaming video gaming bar called EXP, and I have suggested to them an event that they can do for the live stream they do inside. The Hunger Games. And the idea here is, like, the people in the kitchen, at the very least, are casual gamers, if not, like, full-on gamers. So the idea here is to get the kitchen to compete on challenges on Cook Serve Delicious. Come on! There we go. Alright, so not a great day, but generally okay. But yeah, so the idea here is to, on their live stream, maybe not during service, but basically have a battle royale amongst the kitchen for Cook Serve Delicious. Alright, so let's see. I didn't lose any more of you. That's fantastic. Okay, let's just take a look here and see what's going on here. Okay. So everybody's freaking out. Yeah, so many people already. New Game Plus is ridiculous. Hint number 2 of streaming, never worry about numbers. Yeah, I mean, I look at numbers just as an indicator of what people want to see, what they like. In the end, it's a marketplace, right? So it's going to tell you what you did right and what you didn't. I don't like the idea of obsessing over numbers like I'm a failure because there's 13 people in here rather than 20 before. I obviously got a lot of hosts tonight, and those people aren't necessarily going to like Crusader Kings 2. But I don't like this solipsism of saying it's like I never look at numbers because I think it's important. People maybe aren't even able to articulate why they like your stream or things that you do well or things that you don't do. And so I want to be conscious of what people are telling me through their behavior. But I also think it's a very easy way. I think if you're going to get focused on it to a point that it affects your stream, then it's good not to look at numbers. Could always be bigger. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. This looks stressful. It is stressful. Still love my reason for choosing to play Portal 2 is pretty much it's a massive tool. Oh, you're a massive tool and you'll do what anybody says. Okay, I really want to watch the stream now, Blood Glade. You're a human being, just enjoy the experience. Who would be upset about getting extra stuff? Customers and cooks serve delicious. Question that human being comment. Pretty sure I'm a fish. Worked in the restaurant world for 6 years, and is it your formally professional opinion that people will always be unhappy when it comes to food? Except Clara. I believe you and Clara pretty much ate us into a famine when you were here, if I remember the Instagram photos. Twitch's first streamer, in your opinion, Akadak, does this game approach reality? Of course it approaches reality. Whereas the banquet host for a year, I learned that even if people weren't happy, they could be murdered and thrown out with the trash. No, they're served with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Not entirely, there's no way you'd be doing this solo in a restaurant, even if you only had 4 items on the menu. This is hell on earth. No, it's heck on earth. Didn't you see the title? Fair answer to the problem. I love how it says edible chicken breast. Does that mean that people order inedible chicken breasts? Have you seen Kitchen Nightmares? Crusade HS, how's your night going, System Shock? It was nice to meet you at the meetup. Likewise, Crusade HS. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Actually, I should mention this. So for those of you who didn't know, and of course I lose my audio again, we had a recent Vancouver Twitch meetup, and so if you see people referring to the Twitch meetup, it's usually because they're Twitch streamers. So I'll actually let this invitation out again because I'm losing audio, and I think I want to do another round of this, but I also don't want to keep losing audio. Maybe I'll jump out and do another one. But for those of you who do stream, please feel free to drop your link and let us know about what you're doing, so you can have new people follow you. That sounds like a fantastic idea for an event. Yeah, I thought so, EXP. No cam pajama stream. I like it when you stream when I'm available to watch. And yeah, she definitely showed me a lot of what Vancouver has going on for food. Well, I mean, I don't have, like, I am by no means a gourmand, so I don't know how to rate the food in Vancouver. But I'm happy with the food that I get. All right, let's do one more service, and then we can host the good people. See, at Crusade HS, I am going to be finishing up pretty soon. I'd like to do at least one more round, as long as Steam starts cooperating. I'll do one more round of this, and then we'll find somebody to host. Do stream, but across the ocean, so a meetup in Murica would be unreachable for you. Fair enough, Astral Seer. I am going to ignore the spam. Inspection passed. I'm happy to report that I was very impressed in the way that you juggled customers while maintaining a clean restaurant. Nothing seems to be out of line, so I'm going to publish my report on your restaurant on the website today with a safe rating. Great job. Today's buzz increased by 10%. Menu rot. Extra events. Oh, actually, let's try... we got a dishwasher, which is good. I can't do the extra events, though, which is a shame. Definitely buy the dishwasher. Let's upgrade the salad. And ditch the fish. We'll keep the chicken. Lobster's pretty easy to prepare. Let's do a lasagna and our new salad. It's actually kind of a complicated menu, but... Alright, let's just go for it. Yeah, I'm sorry, by the way, I still haven't found it a good way to do commentary on this game, so... Lasagna was a mistake. Thing I love about the lobster is if you... Oh god. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm getting hammered. Ah! I was going for the rat trap. Saved! Okay, so with lobster, even though like the butter's off to the side, if you give them butter, it's like, it's something that will literally ruin the meal. You know, I think this game is scarier than Outlast for me. I definitely fear a failed order more than I fear Chris Walker. Those Yelp reviews can be cruel. Screwed that up too. Maybe I should start using... I hope that was 6. I'm wondering if I should start using the number pad just to avoid the screw-ups like what I've done. Madre de Dios. Okay, Jesus Christ. I almost certainly screwed that one up. Okay, Rush Hour is done. I can start pretending that I'm interacting with you guys again. I did it 5 times. That one's done. And I fingered it. You know, I don't mind screwing up on my own right, but hitting the wrong key just guts me. Especially because it's so hard to get a perfect day on New Game Plus. It's like to lose a perfect day just over something so minor is... heartbreaking. By the way, Crusader, I'm sorry if you had to come in for this. This is probably not me at my best. This is just me complaining at a cookery game. I hope you guys are having fun though, because I definitely love playing this game. You know what I should do? I don't have it installed right now. But in this spirit, papers, please. I could take a Slavic accent. Cause no trouble. Alright. I think we slightly increased bad, but otherwise did okay for money. Astrosphere is in America next year, though. Going to LA San Francisco trip. Very nice. 411 over here. Kite, it was great to have you in here. I know didn't see you talk as much, but I hope you got to hear all the nice things we're saying about you. Guys, if you're not following Kite already, he's a wonderful individual. Definitely deserving of your follows. Let me just catch up with chat, and I'd like to host somebody tonight if you guys don't mind. So, let me just say, this game will give you a panic attack. Speaking of, started playing Fallout 4 recently, though your heart was going to give... I thought your heart was going to give out a couple of times. Glad you're still with us, Endors. I don't know what I would do without you in chat. 11 Fallout 4. I haven't played any of the Fallout games yet. I'm sorry, guys. Still waiting for the next Elder Scrolls. I'm still... I think I just don't appreciate these Bethesda titles. Hopefully you don't want to have to wait 7 years like you did for Fallout 4. I mean, I don't think they'll make you wait that long for an Elder Scrolls game. I have a feeling that probably that's due out next year. I feel as if this speaks to some problems dealing with perfections, learning about chalk. If you've seen my homework, you know I probably have abandoned my perfectionist tendencies. Although it's Bethesda, so there'll still be a few bugs taped together by duct tape. Yeah. Been very impressed with Fallout as far as bug goes. Haven't really seen anything that upsets gameplay for me. I mean, I haven't seen anything from people streaming, but... this isn't so much a cooking game as rather a memory button masher. Yeah, that's true. It's a fun memory button basher. You're the one going through Rush Hour. I'm doing research for your next stream. What are you going to be streaming? Very much so. A lot of muscle memory. And what about Stanley Parable? Man, Vikings World, we did the beginner's guide, and I definitely will do Stanley Parable. I'm done for tonight, though. So, guys, this is a lot of fun. Thank you very much, especially all of the new people who are here, who've been hanging out, who've hung out still since both the streams and since Crusader Kings 2. So we had some great hosts tonight, 2 donations. I'm still at the point where this stuff is new for me. So again, very special thank you to Tony Loran and Endors for their very kind donations to the stream. More importantly, new followers. We had somebody who followed actually from the who followed between last streams. So Shaneville follows. Kitty Jennings, Metamancer, Bully Stout, Terminator, Yoda Beer, Miss 00, Loopy178, Vikings World, and Space Botany. Thank you very much for the support that you showed for the stream. It means a lot to me, especially when I've been quite inconsistent with streaming. I will be doing my best to do Crusader Kings 2 every Friday. I will let you know that I'm currently doing a master's degree in economics, which has made a lot of demands on my time, and so streaming has been more inconsistent. My general attempt at a schedule will be Crusader Kings 2 on Fridays, and then Variety on Mondays. So we'll definitely be doing stuff like Beginner's Guide and Stanley Parable. Well, we've already done Beginner's Guide, but Stanley Parable. We'll be going back to Hairbane Scream's Shadowrun Hong Kong, and not too long. Oh, Sorry, just catching up with chat again. Enjoyed Fallout 3, New Vegas. Thanks, guys. Hope the title distribution goes well. I do too, Astral Seer. If anything crazy happens, I'll be sure to let you know. But yeah, so in any case, if you liked what you saw and you haven't hit that follow button before, definitely feel free to do that. Follows are free, and I always like having new people in here to interact with. I am always amazed at the diversity that this brings in. And I'm not good at the games that I play, and I'm probably too salty, and there's lots of problems with the stream. So if you don't, I understand. But it's always nice to have more people in here to make up for my defects. Last thing I'm going to ask of you guys, if I may, is there will be somebody online on Twitch. There's at least one of two people who I want to host tonight, but there's actually a special event that one of them are doing. So I'm going to do a proper raid tonight. I will put the link in chat as soon as I have it. Reminding everyone that my browser is very slow when it comes to when I'm streaming. Yep. So this is going to be a little bit unusual, but you guys may remember I was talking about EXP Bar, which is it's a gamer bar in Vancouver. Because I hang in around there a lot, I've gotten to know the owner, and he is currently doing a 24-hour charity stream for Extra Life. I believe the proceeds are going to be going towards the BC Children's Hospital, which I supported last year. Now, whether you guys want to donate is obviously up to you. I definitely think it's a good cause, but I also understand you may want to donate to a local hospital or to something else, or not donate at all. Obviously, people are in different circumstances, and they can decide where their money will go best. But what I think would be wonderful is if we can give him a fairly healthy host. Just come in, say hi, and show him a bit of support. If you guys aren't up for Destiny, that's totally fine too. I do think he's a pretty good guy, and it's a neat little restaurant. They'll probably be closed for business now, so it'll probably be a little bit more after hoursy. But if you guys can just follow the link and copy and paste what you see in chat, it would be wonderful if we can give EXP some love for a very worthy cause. They are going to be doing the full 24 hours. So let me just take a quick second here and write this up. All right. So you'll see a link in chat already. It says twitch.tv/expbar. You don't need to wait for me to say anything like that. Just follow that link, copy and paste that saying in there. And if you want to hang out, they're fantastic people over there. If you don't want to watch Destiny, that's fine too. But if you can just give that signal of support, especially for somebody doing a charity stream like that, I can't tell you enough how much morale helps, especially late at night on these things. And in the end, even if you're not somebody who donates yourself, to be able to show somebody that kind of support really does go somewhere in terms of promoting people to do initiatives like that. And in the end, your participation, even just giving somebody that show of support, is something that's going to mean the difference between somebody doing a stream or not. And maybe somebody else will donate in your stead. That's it for me tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we'll hopefully see you guys, if not Monday. Maybe we'll do like a reading stream on Wednesday or something like that. We'll see what the schedule does. I will post stuff to Twitter when I know what's happening. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks a lot.